Oh, they've given it. They've given it. Absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. How? I want to know. How is that given? They're going mad at Fulham. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. How has that been given? Disgusting. Fulham are going mad. Fulham, Michael Oliver, you pumpkin. His mum does his hair. His mum does his hair. And he's stood there like a bloody pumpkin. Go and look at the screen, mate. Go and look at the screen. Go and look at... Stop standing there in the middle of the pitch and go and look at the screen. He stood there going like this. Go and look at the bloody screen. Go and look at the screen. He stood there with his hands on his lips. Go and look at it. Go and look at it, mate. It's the most offside thing I've ever seen in my life. Basically, Aki heads it. I think it's Akanji who stood offside, moves his leg out the way, doesn't touch it, but he's in an offside position, which impedes the goalkeeper's reaction. The goalkeeper clearly doesn't dive. Oh, he's giving it. He's bloody giving it. This league's... I'm fed up of this. The game is... I'm fed up of this. I'm fed up of it. Every bloody week. Every week. Shit decisions. It's disgusting. It's just absolutely disgusting. Marco Silva's sort of like going, what's going... you know what? It's absolutely disgusting. Right on half-time, I don't blame Man City. You know, everyone's going to take a freebie, aren't they? But it's every week. It's every week now. People talking about Rashford's goal. That doesn't make it right. That's just, you know, look, the Rashford one was offside. Of course it was. And we celebrated it. But what argument is that? The Rashford one last year, they got it wrong. They got it wrong. And United benefited from it. Happy days. Man City have benefited from that. We're not talking about Rashford last season. We're talking about bloody consistency. Luton should have had a bloody handball last night. They didn't get it. That's not a goal. What, you know, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say because the game is a fucking joke at the moment. It's an absolute disgrace. And everybody loses because next week it'll happen to City. City fans should be booing that decision. You cannot in the game now applaud or be happy when you get a good decision because it's coming your way the very next week. That's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. I do not know what to say. If you've not seen it, I suggest you look at it. If you can't see it, Aki heads the ball towards the goal. Akanji's in an offside position. He moves his leg out the way. It doesn't hit him and it goes in. But the keeper, as he dives, you can see him hesitate slightly because he thinks Akanji is going to touch it. And Akanji's in an offside position. He therefore impedes the goalkeeper who, you know, is in an offside position. He does impede the goalkeeper. So it's an offside. But again, I think what's happening here is they're going, is it a clear and obvious? I think the problem we have, and I've said this before, I said it on the podcast this week, Goldbridge Saves Football, and I said it on the Football Fill-In with Ben Foster. The problem is they're not using VAR correctly. They're basically looking at it and going, did the referee make a clear and obvious mistake? Well, no, he didn't make a clear and obvious mistake, did he? Because it's not a clear and obvious mistake. It's a mistake, and you can see why he made it. So what they do is they stick with the referee because they go, he did get it wrong, but you can see why he got it wrong. And what they should be doing is going, he got it wrong. Whether it was an innocent or not, he got it wrong. So it's offside, and that's why it's going wrong. That's why we're getting so much inconsistency. Because if Michael Oliver on the pitch had said, I think Akanji's offside, it's offside, they'd have gone, yeah, he was sort of in the way of the keeper, so it is. We don't get a rule book of what's offside, what's a handball, so we don't get consistency. And we're just going to keep getting inconsistency. And I wish somebody with power would grab hold of Howard Webb and put him in front of somebody who knows what they're on about. I'd happily do it. You do it. Gary Neville do it. Somebody sit him down and say, you're ruining the game, mate. You're ruining the game. We have a fantastic league, but you ruined it last year and you're ruining it now. You're obsessed with adding time on at the end of the game, but you've not fixed VAR. And it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Man City won a treble last year, mate. They're the best team in the world. They don't need freebie goals. They don't need goals that shouldn't have been goals. What the fuck are you doing? Disgusting. S says, with refs and VAR, you're already fighting an uphill battle before a goal is kicked. It's disgusting. And the funny thing is, if you see the reaction of Marco Silva and the Fulham players, they tried their best. They're like, look at it. Look at it. And Michael Oliver would not move. Why is he not gone and looked at it? Why has he waited? Why is he a Pratt? Why is he a Pumpkin Pratt? Why did Michael Oliver... So he's seen it once in real time. He is the referee. He's seen it once in real time. He goes to the halfway line and then VAR back him up. But why in his brain does he not go, look, I've only seen it once in real time. You're backing me, but I'm going to go and look at it on VAR. He should go and look at it on VAR and go, yeah, I get it. It's offside. Why is Michael Oliver waiting on the halfway line with his fucking hands on his hips like a bloody teapot? Why? He can solve that problem. VAR is going to back him. He should go and look at it and go, I sense in the force a disturbance. I sense I fucked up. Can I come and have a look at it? Yes, I can because I'm the referee. Go and look at it. But he's convinced. He's an arrogant waste of space because he stood by his one view of it. I'm not going to go and look at it. I've been backed by VAR. I'm Super Michael. He probably has got red pants on. I mean, it's ridiculous. A manager's challenge, similar to the ones in the North American sports, is absolutely necessary with crap officiating like this. Love the show, says Adrian. Can I just say, I'm not massively a fan of Manchester City, but if I was a Man United fan, I would be sat here going, yeah, it's definitely offside, but look, it's a goal. I get it. I get it. If you're a Man City fan, I get it. But all I'll say to you is, you'll be victim of a bad decision. Most clubs in 4 games have already had a horrific decision against them. Fulham have had one. Wolves have had one. United have had one. Luton have had one. There's been, so most teams have already had them. So it's coming to you. It's coming to you. And it might come to you in the last minute at the Emirates in an important game, but it's going to come to you. So you can be all smug about it. West Ham can be smug about it last night. Man United fans, we were smug about it against Wolves, but it'll come back. It came back to us the very fucking next week. Could have been a penalty against Onana. Should have been a penalty against Romero. This is what's going to happen. So I think football fans in general just need to unite and say that enough is enough. It's disgusting. It needs sorting out because there is no winner. You win one week and then you get shit on the next.